Hello, my fellow horn dogs. Whether you're a beginner trumpet, somewhat skilled musician, or a certified trumpet whiz, maintaining your trumpet is one of the most important factors to sounding good.
The first and most important thing you'll need is a trumpet. Today, I will be using the Jupiter 1000, but it's almost the same process for any trumpet.
Valve oil, though slightly different between different brands, is more or less just mineral oil plus a few things. However, there's also synthetic valve oil, which helps prevent metal buildup even more, which means less often oiling. Combining multiple types of oils can actually speed up metallic buildup inside your valves, so it's best to just pick one brand and stick with it until you run out. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter which brand you choose. While it's mostly harmless, it can be harmful if ingested, so keep out of reach of small children. Also, it can stain your clothing if you get any on it, so be careful.
Next up, a paper towel or a cloth towel. Either will work, but you need something to make sure you don't get the oil and grease on any of the surfaces below. Now that we have all the supplies and safety warnings out of the way, it's time to actually get cleaning this thing. Now, I don't want to risk dirtying up this nice table, so just in case any of the oil seeps through the paper towel or cloth that you have, I recommend moving to something you don't mind getting a little bit dirty. And here we are at my roommate's desk. Our first step for oiling the valves is the paper towels mentioned earlier. I recommend 2 of them, or at least enough room to fit all of the trumpet casing here, with enough room at the top here for everything else. Before we get started with the oiling of the valves, I'd like to showcase where the valves are and where the slides are on the trumpet. Here we have the first valve closest to the mouthpiece. Casing goes straight down with the slide going out like this. Next is the second valve going straight down once again, with its thing going towards you away. Next is the third valve casing, which goes straight down again. The third valve slide is on the other side, goes out the furthest of all of them. It's the closest to the bell of the horn. Now it's time to actually get started with the oiling. First, you'll need to prop your trumpet up and unscrew the first valve. Notice you need to unscrew this part, not this part. After you have this completely out, lay it down flat and make sure you don't get it confused with anything else, because only the first valve will fit in the first valve casing. Next, unscrew your valve oil. You'll need to apply roughly 3 dots of oil around the top. After that, you'll have to look, depending on your slide, to make sure you put it underneath the holes to make sure you get the bottom as well. So for most valves, it should be about 3 on top, 3 on the bottom. After that, you slide it right back in. Screw it back on the top. And then to make sure your trumpet will play right, this top part here where your finger goes, the valve cap, you'll have to screw that as well until it clicks. It's a quiet clicking noise, but it should be audible. If it does not click, then something is probably wrong.
Here I'm just fast forwarding doing the rest of the valves so you can see how the process is more or less the same between all of them. This is me just testing the valves to make sure they all work fine. As you can see, they go up and down with no interruptions.
And that's all. Now your trumpet should be playing smooth as butter. I hope that helped everyone and answered any questions you had. If you have any more questions, be sure to leave them in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.